What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so we are back on Farming Simulator 25. I went through and did some updates of the some of the content, looked to see if there was anything else I wanted to get. Really didn't see anything else I wanted to download, so but yeah, we are going to continue on. Oops. Okay. Start. Do you want to download all available mods? Vegetable factory. Oh, fine. Really didn't want all this extra stuff. I was just trying to clean up my download, so I guess we'll keep this one. Okay. No, I don't really remember what I was working on, so trying to think about it. I don't really remember. Alright, so we are in July. That's not really a planting season. Alright, so first thing I always do is check out animals, make sure they have plenty of food here. I have lots of wool I can move over to the clothing factory, so I'll probably do that at some point. Alright, so we have 285 pigs. Pretty shortly I'm going to be able to start selling these. I think probably in like 2 months. I think the pigs max out at 2,500 each. But yeah, they have food. Yeah, 28,000 food. Let's take a look at the cows. Should have a bunch of milk in here, 11,000. That's actually pretty good. Alright, so they're at 782,000 liters of food, so that'll be good for hopefully like a year. Yeah, even our baby cows are now adult cows. Got a bunch of those now. How much manure do I have? Actually, quite a bit. Alright, I think these are all full. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure Let's see, how much is this? Yep. 14,000, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna be running out of space for eggs here. So I'm just gonna move these over. I'll just slide these over too. Alright, there we go. And then now I need to grab a tractor to get that look at that trailer going so that it acts like an automatic feeder. Yeah, I have to actually wait until I can dump some more in there. What is it? What is that sound? Alright, so now that is just going to keep basically auto feeding the chickens. Alright, I'm gonna leave this out just until I figure out what we're doing here. So this is the poplar field. This poplar is ready. And this is just this is a massive poplar field. I got so much money from this one now, the last time I harvested it. And then this one is Sweet. Actually, this is poppy, so I need to harvest this. Okay, so now growth. Okay, so that one's ready. All right, so and then also too, what I'm doing is I am purchasing these fields as they are ready to harvest. I already own those. Well, I can probably get these. I'm gonna for sure get these other three right here. That one's just grass, and then this is spelt, and then this one is oats. Then these are mostly all carrots up here. This one's carrots. That one's carrots. Carrots, and then this one is, I think, yeah, onions, and then I think this is another carrots. No, that's barley. All right, yeah, let's harvest this poppy right now. And then that's gonna go into the poppy's gonna go into my bakery. This harvester looks so awesome. I actually get straw from Poppy. Let me see what kind, if it's just regular straw. This is I guess it's regular straw. that's actually going to be a lot of poppy. It's probably going to be like 100,000 liters. So I need it in my bakery, and then I can also get a oil mill and make poppy oil. Actually, I'm going to run another, at least another partial roll down the road down here, just so I have room to maneuver along the side of the road there. Yeah, this setup looks so sick. Ooh, yeah, I need to get most of this stuff to fix it up and sell it. Alright, so I probably won't have 100,000 poppy, I'll probably have close to 40. probably have 38,000, 39,000 liters. I need to do a little more decorating over here. I got some cows, those trees, those tires filled with water. Almost 37,000 liters of poppies. Let's see, I'm gonna need this. Where else can I harvest? It'd be spelt, and what was that other one? What was this one? Oats, I think. Yeah, oats. So yeah, I can. That's just the field over here. So I'll probably do the oats next. So that is... Oops, this field. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this, grab my trailer, and then get the oats started. That was quick. Alright, so with this, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to put it in my silo. Yeah, this silo does not like any of the new crops. Yeah, so I can't. So I need to either... so I know I need it in my bakery. I need poppy in my bakery, so that only holds 10,000, so I can just go there and dump it, and then I need to find a silo. Oops, that can hold the new crops. Yeah, because I ran into that issue when I was harvesting other things. Like I think I had, um, I don't remember what I had, but it was one of the newer crops, and it did not want to go in that silo. Yeah, like this won't hold that either. And then I'm probably gonna need to just place it down here somewhere just to try or test it out. Um, the thing is so massive. And that's the cheap one. Multi-grain. I mean, this kind of looks cool. So this looks like it does hold liquids. It just doesn't really say. Multi-grain farm silo mod. So I'll keep that one in mind. I might have to just test that one to see if it actually does. Because yeah, I mean this is the one I have. All kinds of grains, even the ones from custom maps, but it doesn't. But yeah, most of them, they don't show the crop field that are allowed in there, so it's kind of hard to know which ones exactly you're going to be able to use. It's typically, I'll just use like these. That holds 10 million, I mean. No share. Do I want to be able to share or not share? Um, 30,000. Yeah, let me just put that there and then see if I can actually fill that with like poppy and stuff. Oh, see, I can put poppy in here. And that's the one I pretty much typically use. But I grabbed that other one because I wanted to be able to put liquids in there too. Yeah, multi-fruit and liquid. Liquids, even those with customized maps, except milk. And now I'm gonna need a liquid storage. Because this silo does not contain or hold liquids. Storage for liquid. That's a little small. Fill a train. Does this actually need train tracks? I don't know, it doesn't look like it. Silo for storing seed. Seed silo, fertilizer silo, lime silo. Oops. So this holds liquids, I think. But not much, 100,000. Okay, here's a million. Okay, so I'm not gonna leave that there. I'm gonna take a look at our other silo here and see what I have in here. Alright, so the most thing I have is canola. I can just sell all that. Herbicide, water, and seeds are actually in my greenhouse over here. So that's what it's doing when it's saying sharing. Yeah, water, seeds, manure, herbicide, that's all in this warehouse, or in this greenhouse. Really, the only thing in here is canola. Yeah, that's the only thing actually in here. I mean, I could just delete that. I really don't. If I get an oil mill, I'm gonna need canola. How much does this trailer hold? I think 20,000. This Massey sounds so badass. Oh man, it only holds 7,600. So at least what? How much? Like 5,000. Canola almost 6,000. I really don't have any place to go with this for right now. I really don't want to lose that 6,000. And this trailer is actually still pretty full. Yeah, this has 1,100 left in here. Okay, so I'd actually rather lose that 1,100 than 6,000 canola. So I'm going to put this in the silo, delete this silo, and then put in a new silo. Okay, let's go to construction. And then we are going to, oops, I'm going to sell that. You want to sell? Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to go up here. I just don't know, should I do without silo extension allowance? So I can actually move this over a little bit more. I just need to make sure I can drive behind here. Okay, and then now I need a liquid silo. Liquids, that's only 100,000, 100,000. Yeah, so this is 1 million. Universal liquid storage. Oh, that's only one liquid type at a time. See, because I mean, I could. Actually, that kind of looks cool. Open first. Alright, what is it? What is it overlapping with? I mean, I'm gonna put it over here regardless, but alright, let's see if there's anything else. I don't know, I'm kind of liking this. So that holds 1 million universal storage for liquids. Alright, I'm probably gonna do that one, but I just want to double check. That holds 10 million. I might as well do. I don't see where I'm gonna have more than 1 million liters of any liquid. 10 million. That's crazy. So yeah, we'll do universal underground liquid storage. This one is for one liquid type at a time, so we'll do this one. Yeah, I just don't know if I'm gonna do this style. Which I mean that's like pretty basic, or this one. I kind of like the way this one looks. Yeah, I think we'll do that one. Okay. Alright, so poppies. So let's put the poppies in the silo. We'll just deal with those later. And then we'll just put all this canola in there as well, and then get some more chicken food. Actually, I'm pretty sure chickens take oats. Wheat, barley, and sorghum. Yeah, not oats. Actually, I'm gonna fill this up with poppy. Run that to my my bakery, because this only holds like 7,076. So I'm gonna run this to my bakery. That way I have another ingredient. Okay, I deleted this. Alright, so yeah, that'll have another ingredient. I still need... What else do I need in here? We'll take a look. It should have flour, should have sugar, should have milk. It should have cheese. Or butter, I mean. Actually, I think butter might be the one thing it still needs. Eggs, I'm pretty sure I put eggs in here. So this is the bakery on the right. I actually have a lot of stuff running already. Okay. Where's the trigger? Trigger. Okay. So yeah, blueberry buns are running. Blueberry cake is running. I'm not doing bread. I'm not doing regular cake. Cream cake is running. Actually, these need to be selling. Yeah, everything needs to be selling. Alright, so poppy cake. So I now have poppy in here. Flour, sugar, milk, eggs, butter. Flour, sugar, milk, eggs, butter. Okay. And now poppies. Alright, so let's do that. And then that's everything. Everything is running in here. And then everything is just gonna be selling. So you actually get a ton of money selling all this stuff. The price is on, say, let's do blueberry bun, 4,000 for 1,000 liters. Cream cake, I mean, it's not that bad. You know, the max is 3,000 for 1,000 liters. What was the other one here? So let's do poppy logs, poppy cake. That one's 4,300. Poppy oil is pretty good price too. Pumpkin pie, 3,000. So I mean, you get tons of money for making those cakes and stuff out of here. You have blueberry bun, blueberry cake, cream cake, poppy cake, pumpkin pie. You get tons of money for that stuff. So actually I need an oil mill. Yeah, I don't have any type of oil mill. Factories. Actually, what's over here? That looks like milk. Got tons of milk just sitting out in the sun. Middle of July. Oil mill, yeah, I need poppies as well. Poppy oil. Oil mill, nope. See, still like this potato processing plant uses poppy oil. This is the bakery I have, yeah. Dairy, there should be a map specific oil mill as well. Yeah, this one. What's different? Oh, that's the building. Yeah, I mean this is cheaper and it does the same thing, but I'm sure the cycles are much less. So we'll just do this one, throw it on the spot here. Yeah, I have tons of extra milk right now, so I might even be able to actually sell. Yeah, that's just all milk. Yeah, that's the only thing really that I'm using milk for is just in here. I mean, I could use some in the all-in-one. I don't know what else I would. I mean, I could. Let's see, milk bottled. So I have milk in here, it's producing bottled milk. I don't really see anything else. Yeah, I don't see anything I could use milk for. I mean, the only other thing would be like cheese, but that uses regular milk. Yeah, there's really nothing that's gonna be using bottled milk unless it's like the cakes. Yeah, cakes use that. Do I even have strawberries in here? I do. I mean, I have all the ingredients in here, I think. I mean, this is producing most of it. So there's flour. I don't have eggs in here though. I should have everything else. There's butter, milk, sugar, flour, sugar, strawberries, flour. All right, so yeah, I don't have any corn in here. I'm not trying to do all that. Yeah, so I have everything here except for um there's already yeah, eggs. I mean, yeah, I don't have eggs in here. I mean, I could put some eggs and then just start making regular cakes just to use up like the strawberries because they're just gonna stay in here. Um, Actually, how much? Yeah, this doesn't really hold that many more eggs. So I'll probably grab a couple pallets of eggs because I mean all of these productions use eggs, so I mean they're gonna get used. Alright, so we're gonna go grab some eggs. I'm just gonna chuck them in this trailer. I'll probably grab like, let's say like 4. Maybe, yeah, let's do like 5 pallets of eggs. I keep forgetting I took this out now. Actually, let me put some. I'll put wheat in here because that's the cheapest one instead of sorghum. Sorghum is kind of expensive. And then this will be my chicken food. Alright, so that is just going to be a continuous feeder for them. Let me just grab my pallet fork here. Where do I... Okay, lower pallet fork. Okay, is this just the stupid pallet fork? It just does not want to, it doesn't pick up stuff. Because it's that one with the, like the tension strap. How many are on here? Probably not many. 243. Let me just grab that one. Don't want that one. Alright, so now we're gonna run these over. I'll probably put... I'll probably drop 3... Yeah, I'd say 3 of them at the... or 2, at least 2 of them at the bakery. And then I'll put the rest on the all-in-one and then just start making cake. Leaving some milk and eggs in the sun all day. now I should have all of the ingredients for cake in here. Let's just double check. Alright, so I need flour, sugar, milk, eggs, butter, strawberries. Alright, so sugar, strawberries, milk, bottled milk, flour, butter. Okay, yeah, let's do that one. So we'll just set those to selling. Yeah, pretty much all my end productions I'm just selling. Except for clothing. Just because there's such a huge discrepancy with the high and low. So clothing. So the low is like 67, the high is almost 11,000. So that's a huge difference. Like cream cake, the high is like 32, the low is 27. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's kind of minuscule. I'd rather just set it to selling and then I don't have to worry about it. Alright, I'm just gonna go dump these in my silo. That'll just add to the wood chip total when I harvest my my poplar field. Yeah, basically my whole farm is being bankrolled by poplar and cloves. So basically, if you're running, like that is a massive poplar field, but that gives you wood chips, and I had many hundreds of thousands of wood chips, and I don't know how, but that I get money for putting those in my silo. It's just those specific wood chip pallets that I get out of that production. So let's just fold that up. I'll put the stuff back over here. Wait, did I? Okay, so I did. It's okay. So now actually I have a oil mill now. Oil mill that holds how many poppy? 96,000. Yeah, so I mean, you could, you can obviously use wood chips to make things. So pretty much the only thing I use to make any wood products is my all-in-one. This has wood chip as a byproduct, but I'm making like carton rolls, furniture, walls, all that stuff just out of the same thing here. Yeah, so yeah, wood chips is being produced by these wood beams. Yeah, I mean if I was doing planks long, I would also get wood chip out of that. But yeah, the only thing I'm getting wood chip out of in this production is wood through the beams. But now I also have a wood greenhouse that I also get wood chips out of. So I get wood and wood chips out of here. So right now I have 20,000 in wood chips, so I just put that in my silo, and then when I harvest my poplar field, I get a few 100,000 wood chips from that. So I'll just sell it, because I was looking, you actually get more just selling wood chips than the production for making them. But I have used wood chips to create, I think you can make furniture out of with wood chips in certain productions. Which production? This one? This is a wood greenhouse. So instead of harvesting trees, which I've done many hundreds of hours of this, I just get trees out of here. I just get wood out of here. And then this gives you wood chips in here. But yeah, so this I just have it set to distribute to my all-in-one, so that's for like my furniture and stuff like that. So yeah, this I just send this wood to my all-in-one production, and then I just grab these wood chips. Yeah, wood chips just go in this dumpster, and then you just grab your trailer, and then you can get it out. But yeah, so this production for wood, so I'm doing solid fertilizer option, so you just need water, seeds, and solid fertilizer, and then you get 12 wood, 3 wood chips. So that is feeding this production. So that's what I'm using for my carton rolls. So I have 103,000 wood in this production. So I've played I think almost 1,300 hours on this game, and I've done enough moving of pallets, because I started playing this before there's like auto load pallets and all that kind of stuff. So because I'm on console, so I've played hundreds of hours with basically no, I mean that's not even cheats, but like ways to make the game easier. Because I had FS22, and obviously there was tons of stuff on there that you could do, but even now it's very limited on like, you know, auto load pallets and that kind of thing on console. Alright, so this, I think I was going to grab my poppies out of here. Alright, so poppy I have 20, basically 30,000. So I can run poppies to my oil mill. I can run, actually let me run canola first. Come on, I keep pressing the wrong button. Alright, so we're gonna do canola. Make some canola oil. even though I have nothing really I can use canola oil for except for maybe just sell it. Alright, so I can do flax oil, lavender oil, olive oil, poppy oil. I'm not doing rice. I can do sunflower oil. Alright, what am I getting for canola oil? That's not too bad. I'll probably just set it to selling for now. So you get half of the canola oil of the product you put in. So that's 13,000. So half of that would be 6,500 liters of oil. So really, I'll be getting less than 10,000 for that oil. What do I get for canola? So just for canola, I'll be getting. See, that's another. See, that's the thing too. If I just sold the canola, even right now, I'd get more than that. You know, if I wait until November, I'll be getting almost $15,000 for just the canola. It's kind of. If I wait until November for canola oil, if I have 13.5, that's 675, right? $675 doubled that is, well, basically this is the same thing. Alright, anyway, we're just set that to selling for right now. So let's sell some canola oil. I'll probably do the same thing with the poppy oil. Actually, our poppy up here. Alright, so poppy, I'd get a little bit more than 15,000 just for poppies. And then what about poppy oil? Yeah, that's actually pretty good. What's the recipe for poppy oil? It's probably about the same. Yeah, 2-to-1. That's probably all of these. Actually, olive oil is worse. Lavender oil is way worse. So if I get lavender, it's not a good idea to convert that to oil. You can do flax, even olive oil. Alright, so let's get some. Alright, let's get some poppies in here. I don't want to do all of them. just because I don't plan on planting any more poppies. So once I run out of poppies in the bakery, then I'll just stop producing that. But I might have a bunch of fields, so I might, at some point, once I get all these fields done, combined and all that, I might have certain plants in each field. But right now I'm just kind of planting one, harvesting it, using that product for other things, and then planting something different. Where is... See, these... There should have these in some sort of order. It's so annoying. Poppy, okay. Let's do like 25,000. I wanted to do uneven numbers, so I was trying to do about 24,000. So let's get the poppy oil going. I'm just going to sell that. Again, I don't have anything I need poppy oil for. How was the other one? Canola oil. Alright, so that's going to be making us some money as well. Let's see here. So my TMR mixer. Oh, I'm going to need FLFA at some point. I don't have enough straw. I think cows have plenty of food for probably a year. I had that thing filled up. It was like almost a million liters of food. Alright, and then here I have 114,000 liters of digestate, so that is my fertilizer. What am I out of? Milk? Am I out of milk? Yeah, I am out of milk. Okay. Alright, so that is at my dairy. So I'm also producing blueberry milk, which you get a lot of money for. Okay. So that's this over here, that's this dairy. Let's just shut that off for right now. Alright, so I do have, I think, the last time I looked, it was like 11,000 liters of milk, so I'm just gonna go run grab that. Put that back into the dairy, and then I got a couple of fields I still need to harvest. I need some straw, I need to bale. Alright, so all of this I had to do just because I did my poppy field. Actually, I'm gonna need this. Yeah, I'm gonna need this trailer once I'm done harvesting. So let me just run this down here. Oh yeah, that's right. I can delete that. Sell that for half off again. Okay. Let me just dump this trailer here. Alright, so just grab all of the milk. That's 13,000 liters, so that's pretty good. It was at 11,000, maybe 11,500 when I first started, when I looked at it. Yeah, I typically only buy like very baby animals, like newborn animals, 0-month animals. But I had to add like adult cows just so that I can start getting milk. Because those cows that I have, when I got them were 0 months. They're just now, I think, 12 months old. So it's gonna be like another 10 months before I'm even getting any milk from them. But yeah, I needed to get these productions going, so I just bought adult cows. Yeah, and I don't know why, like, butter especially takes so long. Like, I've only gotten like 3 pallets out of here. Like, I don't know why butter's taking so long. It has the same cycles as the milk, bottled milk. Yeah, I have no idea why. And I have it, I'm pretty sure I have it set to, yeah, my butter's set to storing. So that's 480 cycles per month. Milk is 480. I mean, butter is basically a 1-to-1. Milk is a 1-to-2, so 1 milk gets you 2 bottled milk. So I mean, that kind of makes sense that you would get double the milk, but I haven't even gotten that many pallets of butter. Like right now I probably have 7 pallets of bottled milk sitting out. And I haven't gotten any more butter pallets since then. Okay, so now I'm going to just drop this off, and then we'll probably get that oat field going. Actually, I didn't even check the rest of my productions. Alright, so let's just go from the top here. Okay, so that all looks good. Got plenty of flour. Okay, that's all fine. Those got water. Those now have milk. Not worried about that. Really not worried about that. So at some point I'm going to bring all the wool from the sheep and put it in here. And I'm also doing goat milk. I don't think I brought that anywhere yet. Alright, so these are all still running. These only need, they need water, seeds, manure, and herbicide. So, technically the lowest thing is manure, but I have plenty of that right next door. Alright, those are all good. That is good. That's not running right now. Okay, yeah, all productions look good. So I'm gonna for sure need a baler over here. Alright, so straw swap is on. Yeah, and also I need to slow down on the money spending because I have a bunch of fields I'm gonna need to buy. I think, actually I can look at it right now. So I have 1, 2, 3 more fields. This one is 102,000. This one is 62,000. This one is 47,000. So I have barely enough money for those 3 fields. Once they're ready to harvest, I'm gonna buy them, harvest them, combine them, plant them. Yeah, because these fields right here, they're just like long and skinny. So I'm gonna combine probably these. Actually, let me take a look. So yeah, I'm gonna combine. Let me go look at that. So I'm gonna combine. This is 1, 2. I'll probably combine these. All right. So this 110 field, that's a grass field. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave it just so I can use it to run from my farm down to here. That's usually the way that I go. So I'm gonna leave that. I might leave it a grass field, or I might put something in here, or like productions or something in here. But I'm not gonna plant it with anything. If anything, I'll just leave it as a grass field. But this is also grass right here. But I'm gonna for sure at least combine these 2 fields, probably these 2 fields, these 2 fields. Realistically, what I might even do is just combine these 3, have the gap here, and then combine these 4. Because I'm gonna kind of do that with these fields up here. Because this is 2 fields right here. It's pretty big actually. But yeah, these 5 fields I'll probably combine into at least 3. I might combine these 2, leave this one. But yeah, these I might just combine just these 2, combine these 2, leave that one. It just depends. I don't think I'm gonna need that many crops. I'm gonna need like 12 fields. Because right now I have for sure 3 of them. There's this one, and this one. So if I combine these into 2, that's already at 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't have 8 crops that I need. But we'll see. Oh, come on. I put it down, but I didn't turn it on. So I mean, really all I need is like a grain field. I'm gonna leave my poplar. I might have a alfalfa just so I can make TMR. So that's like 3. I might have a poppy field just because I'm using it. I might have a canola field, whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't need a field for every crop. I have lots of greenhouses. I don't need any root crops. I have greenhouses for all those. Now typically what I would do too is I would have a field and just plant trees in it and then harvest the trees, but I have a tree greenhouse for all that. Just so I can plant like pine and just, you know, make it look like a tree farm. And this makes it super easy to harvest all that. But yeah, with the tree greenhouse I don't need to do that. It's actually more like a wood greenhouse. Yeah, there's actually going to be one strip of crops on the side here. Maybe it'll get it all. So it looks like it got it all, but sometimes it looks like it's gone, but then it's still actually there. Alright, let me just run down that middle real quick. Oh, okay. It got all of it. Alright, so we'll probably have about 20,000 liters of oats. I'm probably just gonna dump that in my silo for right now. It'll probably be like 22,000. Alright, 24,000. Alright, and then there's a spelt. Where's that spelt field? Alright, it's just on the other side of the farm. Okay, I don't. Okay, so I own those. I'm just trying to think how I can get over there. I don't want to drop my header and all that. I can just drive through these. Yeah, and then I need to get rid of all these trees in between these fields. So I have that one's actually a very big field, so I might just leave that one. Combine these two right here. Or I might just combine all three of them. Yeah, this field is terrible. It has terrible pH, it has terrible nitrogen. Yeah, I'm not gonna have too much spelt out of here. I'm gonna have tons of straw though. just get one bale out of this field. Maybe a little bit more than one. But my straw bale size is like 70 something thousand. That'll be pretty close to one full bale. I might get a whole bale out of this one too. Actually, yeah, I probably will. It's about 25%. There's 4 rows. So I'll probably get a full bale out of this one. The only things I really need straw for is just for the animal pens and for my TMR mixer. That's typically the only thing you need straw for anyway. My fermenter, I think I can also make straw silage. I think. That is this, no. Fermenting silo. Grass, straw silage, digestate. So yeah, I'll probably do that. That was close. one more field. I'll probably get another couple bales out of that one too. It's probably not going to be another full bale. It's probably going to be like 70%, maybe 80%. But both my pigs and my cows have straw bales that are still being taken from in the trigger area, so they don't need any straw bedding right now. So I might just throw all of this in my fermenting silo, or well, I'll probably put a couple of them in my TMR mixer. Okay, why is this not going faster? There we go. Maybe if I pick up lift the pickup. Alright, so this one I'll probably put in. Let me go through here. I have this here for a reason. Let me put this. See, this should. I was planning on fencing this off, so I'm not usually going to be going through here. Let me put this partial one in here. get this processing. Alright, so 58,000 liters of straw. And I'm going to do the straw silage digestate. That way I get silage and digestate. So I have this set for distributing for silage. So it looks like it has been distributing because my TMR mixer has 457,000 liters of digestate in it and 224,000 liters of hay. So this already has a bunch of straw. So I think I have, what, three straw bales. I don't think I'm making it through there with this arm down like that. So we'll just cut across here. So I'm probably gonna at least put one more in here. Let's do actually, what's the recipe for this? Which one? With meal? No. Yeah, this one. So it has the least amount of straw. No, it's this one. Straw and hay is the same. So let's do one more straw bale here. See, because I still have 2 more sitting right here. I'm sure they're probably pretty close to done. 33,000, 55,000. And then there's one more up here by the pigs. And I cannot jump up here. This one still has 30,000 liters left in it. So as I'm driving by, I'm gonna clean this off. It's probably clean. I mean, those tires still look dirty, but it's probably clean. Stuck on. Probably that post. Alright, so now what do I have to do? Alright, so all those fields are done, harvested, straws picked up. Alright, so one more thing I for sure have to do is go to the used vehicles. Let's buy that. how much is that off? 55. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. I'm more concerned about the vehicles. Alright, so let's repaint for 46,000 and repair it for 8,500. And sell. Get 236,000. Now we are at $413,000. Alright, so for sure I'm going to be combining these two fields, so I might as well get my tree remover. I don't have these two fields yet. I'm probably going to be harvesting those next month. This one is barley. No, potatoes and rye. Potatoes, rye, and what's this one? Parsnips. Potatoes, rye, and parsnips. Parsnips, earliest is next month. I mean, they're probably going to be next month. Earliest potatoes is next month. Rye, earliest is September. No, this month is the earliest to harvest, so it's probably next month. Alright, so I'll be harvesting those. Like, this doesn't even look like it's barely done. I mean, I guess it's a root crop, so you're not really going to notice it. And then what is this? Sugar beets. That is a lot of sugar beets. But that'll go into my all-in-one probably, producing sugar. I already have sugar beets in my greenhouse, but alright, so let me get these fields kind of prepped. So I need a tree remover. One of these works really well. I don't think it's this one. I mean they work really well, but sometimes they're just a pain. I might as well, I think that's the cheapest one, right? No, I mean technically this one is. But I think this one is... I think this one works the best. I mean technically I think it's this one. But to lease it is 9,000. To lease this one is 3,000. But yeah, I don't think that's even the good one. I might as well just do this one. Let's just lease this one. There's always one that I do and I always regret it. I think it's usually this one. We'll see. getting rid of. I've always kept saying I'm gonna get rid of this tree. Yeah, see, this is the one I can't stand. I hate this one. There's one, it literally takes the tree out without even trying. We'll take this one out. Actually, I can probably leave that one. But for sure I need to take these out since I'm combining the fields. Can I get this one? Oh, wait, no, oh, no, that field's gonna stay, so I can leave that. This is not a tree or a bush. This is a tree be gone. Tree be gone. And then I'm gonna get rid of these trees in here because I may. Did that get all of them? Alright, that's just a little shrub. Yeah, there's one mulcher like this that... Yeah, see, sometimes I don't like it because it keeps doing that. There's one, I don't know if it's the machine, the actual mulcher vehicle, but it just, you know, it doesn't do any of that extra animations. Because there is absolutely zero way I am going to be cutting these down and putting the logs in a trailer. There's not one single universe where that happens. So I'll leave this. I'm gonna shut this off. I'm gonna leave this tree. I can leave that tree. Let me just grab this one. Alright, so I don't own this field yet. I don't own this field yet. But I do own this field, so I might be able to get this tree. Okay. Yeah, I guess sometimes it'll say you can't cut that down, you don't own this property or whatever. But yeah, in some fashion, all of these fields are going to be combined either into one field or two fields. Get rid of this. Oh crap. I'm just gonna try it. I highly doubt it would work, but I don't want these poles here. Yeah, that doesn't work. So that kind of... Okay, so I can't... I mean, I could, but it's gonna be extremely annoying to combine this field to this field. So I might just combine these three, leave this one by itself. Maybe just combine these two, leave that one. Because I was at least going to combine these two fields together. And then these two fields together. But with those, I mean, I should have realized that because there's poles on the edge of that field, but yeah, I am not combining these fields with the poles in the middle of the field. So yeah, this field would just be a small field by itself. But I do want to get rid of this tree and absolutely this tree. These other ones aren't really a problem. It's just ones like in the corners of the fields or at the edges. Like this one's probably not a problem usually. So yeah, I don't own either one of these fields, so well, actually let me try. I might be able to get these trees. Okay. Let me see if I try and cut this tree down, if it'll say I can't cut it down. And they're smart, they don't let me run with a lightsaber. Oh yep, see I'm not allowed to cut this tree. But I can just make it disappear. How that makes sense? Don't know. Yeah, any trees in the middle of these fields I'm gonna just get rid of. See this, I don't like when it keeps doing this. Yeah, I was farming on the Dahlberg map, and there's not much farmland, so you have to clear like an entire forest just to get farmland. So I spent like many hours clearing out trees. I might as well just get all of the trees in between here. I don't know, is there any more over here? I don't think so. So let's grab this one. Just in case I do end up combining all of these fields in some way. It'll just make it easier. And I for sure want to get rid of this tree. I kind of for sure want to get rid of this tree because it is clipped inside of my shed here. There we go. Porcupine Mountain. What map is that? Alright, so I think that's all the trees. Let me just check this field. Let me just bust this out of here. Is that a PC only map? Because every week I check the mod hub and I don't remember seeing a Porcupine Mountain map. These trees I can probably just leave here. I'm just trying to get all the trees that I might have to get rid of shortly. Right now, it's just so that I don't have to keep this mulcher on more than 1 month because I'm losing it. Like, look at this stupid little field right here. Look at this dumb little field. This thing is still $34,000. 1.76 acres. I really like playing on survival maps. So like you start with nothing, there's no fields. You just get like a chainsaw and like a pickup truck. Let's leave this tree. Alright, so I think I got all these pretty much taken care of. I think there was actually another... I hate these stupid things too. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Usually this grass field, I don't have any issues with trees. Let me check this corner. Yeah, let's get rid of this tree. So I own all of this too, so I already have some productions down there, but eventually I'll probably end up putting some more back here too, and have like a road going through here. Let me get rid of this one. Get rid of this stupid thing. I hate when they're ghosted like that, because then I knew I already got that one, but it looked like it was still there. Yeah, no, it just reappeared. Leasing, that should be the only thing I'm leasing. Yep. Let's return that. Alright, and then I'm going to actually I'll probably wait. I mean, I could do yeah, I still don't know if I'm gonna combine all three of these or just combine these two. But I'm almost for sure gonna combine these three since I'm not combining this one. This is 5 acres. That's 3 acres, so that's 8. This one's 17 acres. This one's 6, 3, 5. So that's like 14. That's 8, and that's only 8 acres. I think, well, yeah, I think at least for now, I'm just gonna combine these two. So I'm going to allow create fields. Let's lower that. And then let's get this backed up here. Is that even, or can I go one more? Alright, I think that's even. Combining just these two is it's a pretty good size field. It's 8 acres. And it's like half the size of that field over there. That way I can just plant something I don't really need a ton of. Like alfalfa or poppies, you know, or something like that. I actually prefer backing up to this one. I think that's even. Alright, so let me limit to fields now. I know with precision farming, they don't want you to plow fields, but I want to get rid of all these tram lines in here. I don't think this field had any, but that one does over here. Otherwise it keeps them in there. Wait, so does poppy... Does that just keep regrowing? I don't think so, right? So oat for sure doesn't. Let me check this field. Over here. Actually, never mind. Let me just wait them off. I really don't have anything there anyway. Yeah, there's nothing really can plant. Except for like oats, canola, barley. Okay. does this always get open? Alright, but I need to move these so they don't get picked up by accident. Wait, where did that go? Oh, that went in here. I forgot this is also pallet storage. I mean, I guess I can just leave it in there for right now. Okay. All the rest of those are it's not gonna take a whole pallet, and then you have to like move the tractor, and it'll grab some more. Yeah, like it just left that one little bundle there. That's a very odd trailer. But I'll probably have about 15,000 liters of wool, I think, something like that. Maybe like 17. It'll be like 15. Or 18. Alright, so there's all the wool. I'm going to run that down to the full factory. Yeah, see now you can see those boxes show. This is really like the only auto that have that trailer console right now. lots of stuff in here. I just wish I had cotton in here too because, well, I mean, it does more cycles with wool. And you also get more clothing with cotton. Like that's, you get 60%, this is 50%. Yeah, clothing is in March, I think. April. So it's only been like 3 months since I sold it. And I already have 5,000 liters, so that's not that bad. I was looking over here earlier. It looked like something. Because I don't think this map has collectibles on it, but it looked like there was something over here. Maybe I was just imagining things. Yeah, maybe. Alright, so that is all that. And there's a lot of milk. Wish I had some more. Well, yeah, actually, I had no butter. Alright, how much butter is in the bakery? Butter, yeah, not a lot. Let me get that over there. Use some of the eggs. I just using a bunch of the milk already. Yeah, I just need more sugar. I always have to check this place because sometimes especially if my greenhouse runs out of water and I'm not producing sugar beets, then this like just stops making sugar, obviously. Because I have it distributing to this. Sugar beets. How many sugar beets do I have? Yeah, like it's very low. But I have an entire massive 17-acre sugar beet field I'm going to be harvesting pretty soon, so I'll have plenty of sugar beets to make sugar. I might actually get a whole other sugar mill just for that harvest. And this has been bothering me, so I need to fix that. I just don't know which one I picked for here. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's not changing it. Okay. Yeah, it's that one. I'll probably just leave that concrete like that. Yeah, let me do this side too. anymore, so that's fine. Yeah, I kept seeing that. That was just getting annoying. Last month I did, it looks like I did get the grass, so it's not fully grown yet. Probably one of the should be good. Oh yeah, that smells looking pretty good already. But I think what I want to do is actually level that off. But I'll probably wait until I know for sure if I'm going to combine these. I still don't know if I'm going to. I may, probably not. But yeah, I want to just make this straight across here. Actually, let me just do that. Even if I combine the other field, then you know, there's that little indentation here instead of like right by this tree and all this stuff. So I'm gonna actually just take care of that. Where's grass? Is that at the top? Probably. Yeah, that's gonna be way better. Oh, that's much better. Sounds like I'm rough. I guess okay, so I don't think there's really too much more to do. Actually, this greenhouse is always out of water. Let me just double check here. Material's missing. Surprise, surprise. It's missing water. that greenhouse takes 60, so this will be the last one for that. And then those other ones I think take like 10,000 or something like that. But I'm just gonna go and fill up all the greenhouses. I have 2 automatic water distributors, but they, for whatever reason, we can't keep them. Most of the water actually goes into my fermenting silo. That holds over 1 million liters of water. For them. Alright, so I'm not going to try and fill this one up. This holds 8 million liters of water. But my wood holds 400, so it has 40 or 38,000. That should be fine for right now. This one is almost out of manure, so I should actually put some manure back in here. But yeah, I have 2 water distributors, so I should actually get a 3rd one. But yeah, most of the water goes into here. This has 1.5, basically 1.5 million liters of water in it. This is actually still running. I think actually how much is in that one? Root crops 8,000. Actually, yeah, it needs water. water him anywhere. Man, I can't wait for my poplar fields to get done again. Not even close. So I'm gonna grab the little trailer and put that in there. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be too much. I was gonna try and just stop just short. Yeah, it's gonna be like 100 liters too many. Yeah, let's have to put it in my silo. Now, one thing I did want to look at, I did see that there was an update on the modular BGA. Yeah, because any map that I've been on, it doesn't work, so maybe they fixed that. Where is it? Is it under M? I don't think so. No. Is it under BGA? No. Alright, where is it? Maybe, well, I mean, if Supermarket Productions is in here. Oh, that's just for vehicles. Okay. So I actually have to go in here. Yeah, it's not this one. These are complete ones already. It's the modular one where you can get all the different pieces for it. Is this? No, that's the whole thing. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That should be right around here. Yeah, these. Yeah, see, these aren't gonna work. It doesn't show inputs or outputs. I mean, this shows you can put slurry in here, but there's no output. Because I've actually, on, I think it was the Dahlberg map, I spent like so much money and it didn't work. And same thing with this. There's inputs, but there's no output. Raspberry Factory, there's no input or output. But yeah, because I've always used these on like FS22 and stuff like that. I actually like using them. But I have not found a map that these work on yet. So yeah, obviously that update did not fix that. And we'll see how many are in here for one. 320. Alright, so I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look and make sure and see if these are going to start going to go down. These are 950. This goat is 9 months old, so I think I'm starting to get goat milk. It's not much. I accidentally threw that one in here. I want to put this back over here. Yeah, they have plenty of food. I just put grass in here. Yeah, we have 320, actually 300, basically 300 sheep. Because there's 20 goats. Now this thing Well, except for chickens, can hold 1,000 animals. In this pig pen, that's a little baby. Yeah, this says 285. These are at 2,300. I'm pretty sure those go to 25. Actually, how many more am I going to be getting next month? None. They take 4 months. I'm pretty sure, because it's 25%. So yeah, these will be 3 more months, and there's going to be actually a lot more. I forgot to look at that for the sheep. $40, $60. Yeah, these are 5 months. So yeah, another 3 months before these will have more. Alright, what are the cows saying? Don't even think about it. Alright, these are at 60%. These are going to take a while. I'm pretty sure those are like 10% each month. Yeah, cows take a long time. So how much slurry do we have? 200,000 liters. That's pretty good. See, that's why I wish I had an actual BGA. Alright, greenhouses are good. Animals are good. I have a stack of stuff here for building. Man, this thing is dirty. Yeah, the only thing I need this for is alfalfa hay. This is dirty too. Alright, I am going to take a break right now, so I'll be back on later. Make sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. In the meantime, I have lots of different games I play, so I have playlists literally for everything. But I will see you all in the next one. Peace.